Zips Women's Basketball with head coach Jodi Kest. In this edition, we recap the game against Ball State, talk to sophomore guard Anita Brown, and preview the upcoming game. All this and more coming your way. Hi everyone, I'm your host, Chrissy Prabonic. Coach, great victory over Ball State, first win of the MAC season. What are your thoughts coming off this game?
Well, anytime you win a game in the MAC, you're happy. At times it wasn't pretty, but we'll take the W. I thought we played a great 19 minutes in the first half, very sloppy the end of the first half, and had a 20-point lead, and Ball State did a good job of pressing us down to 11, but I thought our kids responded from the halftime, and we came out and probably scored the first, 7, 8, 9 points. And again, we had a little problem taking care of the ball, but for the most part, very happy. Ball State's a very, very good team. They're going to win a lot of games and, get our first win versus a quality team. I was really happy.
And 5 of your players scored in double digits. Talk to us a little bit about your offense.
Well, we're really happy with Anita Brown. She came off the bench. Talk about efficiency. She was 7 for 9. She got a ton of rebounds. She scored a lot of points too off of defense. Just really, really happy with her. She's been practicing harder, and so it's really nice when you see kids that are practicing harder and working on their game to succeed then when you're playing, real games. So I was really happy, with her play. I thought Dee Gibson did a really good job for us in that first half. So I think our bench is definitely getting better. I wish we had a little bit more productivity out of some other kids, but for the most part, I was very pleased with the whole team effort.
You mentioned taking care of the ball. There were kind of a lot of turnovers. What are you doing this week in practice to kind of fix that?
Well, I don't know. We have a magic wand now in practice, and so whenever you just go like this, then the turnovers disappear. I mean, we turn the ball over in practice, and that's sometimes why we turn the ball over, in a game. So we've really stressed about taking care of the ball and valuing that ball. That is very important that we take care of the ball and not allow other teams to score off of, their defense and off of steals. And so I think so far we've done a good job with that. And, of course, we're going to turn the ball over at times because we do like to play up-tempo. We do take chances, and so therefore you're going to turn it over. But we just did some things that are totally out of character of what my upperclassmen normally do, and so we worked on that a lot.
With the victory over Ball State, this marks the second consecutive Mid-American Conference opener victory for the Zips. When we come back, we'll talk to sophomore guard Anita Brown.
Even the smallest Zip can be a part of the team by joining Zippy's Kids Club. It's the coolest club around for kids 12 and under. Zippy's Kids Club is presented by North Akron Savings Bank. For more information, visit gozips.com/Zippy's Kids Club.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Zips Women's Basketball with head coach Jodi Kest. I'm your host, Chrissy Prabonic. I'm joined with sophomore guard Anita Brown. Anita, you guys are 7-5 for the season. How are you feeling so far?
I'm feeling pretty good. The team is really picking up, and we're starting to come together. Everyone's starting to learn their roles, so feeling pretty good about it.
Can you talk to us a little bit about your mindset during the Ball State game as you posted your personal best 14 points?
Before the game, I just knew I wanted to attack and try to score. I just wanted to try to play as best as I could to help my team win the game.
And what's it been like this season as you have to really step up coming off the bench, knowing that the opposing teams are really attacking Rachel and Hannah?
I just have to come hard and try to score because I know we can't just have Rachel and Hannah scoring every game, all of our points. So I've just been trying to play hard in practice and carry it over into the games.
Speaking of practice, how are you preparing for this big game against Central Michigan?
Just being really focused and knowing all of our game plans, knowing all the rules, and that's all I've been thinking about all day.
Well, good luck to you, Anita.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coach, can you talk to us a little bit more about Anita's performance against Ball State?
Oh, very happy. I wanted to get her in the game earlier because she's been practicing harder and making better decisions in practice, and she was very efficient. Like I said before, 7 out of 9, gave us points off of defense, rebounded extremely well, 3 or 4 offensive rebounds that we were able to score points, and so just had a lot of energy and just really happy for her. I mean, if you look at tapes back from last year and where she's at now compared to last year, I mean, the growth in that young lady has been spectacular, and she has worked extremely hard, especially the last week. She's gotten in the gym and just given us great effort.
Off the bench for the Zips, Anita put up 14 points against the Cardinals, her career high. When we come back, Coach and I will preview the upcoming game.
Zips fans, register today for the new and improved Rewards program. Earn points and prizes for interacting with the Zips on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and more. Registration is free and easy, and you could win tons of great prizes. Visit zipsrewards.com today to begin collecting points.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Zips Women's Basketball with head coach Jodi Kest. I'm your host, Christopher Bonnick. Coach, Thursday's a big game for you guys. It's a repeat of the 2013 MAC conference game. What do you remember from last year's game?
Well, I remember that we lost, and I remember that, they got a chance to celebrate. And so it was really disappointing because I thought our kids were ready for that. But at the end of the day, they made shots and we didn't. And I thought some of our key players were tired or they just didn't play well. And it seemed like every loose ball, every offensive rebound was going, their way. And, they deserved the win. And but I was really happy with our kids. I thought we played extremely well in the tournament. I thought we were only down by a couple points at halftime, but I felt really good going into the second half. But we just missed too many easy shots. We turned the ball over, and at the end, we just got tired. So, phenomenal season that Central Michigan had. But, it's a new season, and they have different players. We have different players, and, they're 1-0, and we're 1-0, and we play well at home. And hopefully we'll get a lot of fans out to watch this exciting game. They score a lot of points. We score a lot of points. And so I don't look at it as a rematch of last year. I just look at it as another conference game and one that's very important for us to win.
Absolutely. The Zips will host their next Mid-American Conference opponent in their final game of this homestand Thursday, January 9th at 7 p.m. as Central Michigan travels to James A. Rhodes Arena. The game will be televised live on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. For head coach Jodi Kest, I'm your host, Christopher Bonnick. We'll see you guys next time.